Miles, first game back from injury. How did it feel out there with your teammates?
It felt great. We knew coming into this game it was going to be a mental game, all about us game, and that's exactly what we made it. We played hard from the jump. My teammates were super encouraging. We shared the ball. I think we had like 31 assists today. So, yeah, I'm just super excited, super happy with the way the team played, and super excited for the next one, for sure.
Sam Hyman, Ohio Athletics. Ike, what type of, when you think about like your team and being able to perform the way you did in this game, specifically yourself, 13 points, what was your biggest takeaway from your effort?
Honestly, we just try to play our game, and when you play a game, play the right way, especially against an opponent like this where we really have to focus on ourselves off of 2 home game losses, we kind of just wanted to play the right way, and it kind of just came our way.
Being able to get everybody in the game and everybody scoring in the game, how cool is that? Obviously that doesn't come around that often, so for both of you, just speak on that and kind of what was the vibe in the locker room after this game?
I mean, QC and Ben off the bench, they do some amazing things for us in practice. They work super hard, so for them just to get the opportunity, and super early in that first half actually, for them to get that opportunity to come out there, compete, and play was just a testimony to our hard work and executing our game plan, and just doing that for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what it's all about. When everybody doesn't get an opportunity every night, but everyone does get an opportunity someday. So I feel like they just keep working, take advantage of every opportunity they get, and tonight was a great one for them.
Miles, you mentioned Ben and Quinn helping you in practice on a regular basis. What are some things that those guys do in practice that really help you and other guys in games?
So before the game, or obviously before the game, but in practice, leading up to the games, they go over the plays, out of bounds plays, side out of bounds plays, baseline out of bounds plays, and they run it like full speed. So we're going live against QC, Ben, guys like Ben Nickel, IJ. So they give us a lot of great looks, and we're able to execute them out there on the court.
Mike Schulte, Ohio Athletics. How valuable was it to get, run some sets against a 1-2-2 and against their press and, pretty early in the game? How valuable was that to be able to see a couple different looks for you?
I think it was just important to execute. We go through everything in practice, sometimes 5-0, sometimes with dummy defense, but in a game situation, it always just sped up, and you got to run it with a different pace. So I feel like just executing is the main thing, and just continue to hit shots. And we shot the ball well tonight, so we just got to have that carry over to Friday.
I talk a little bit about your growth since you've been here, and obviously a game like this to just kind of get shots, see shots going down. Where have you seen yourself grow the most as a player since you got here?
I feel like honestly, just mentally. Just growing up, understanding how the game goes. So it's a long season, a long year. So can't let little things bring you down. In good games, you can't let it get you too high. So I've just been feeling mentally, I've been growing. Just understanding every day, focus on every day, not the next day, not yesterday. Just continue to get better every day. And like a night like this, did solid, did what we need to do, executed well, and it pays off if you just keep working every day.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think great team win. Proud of our guys for playing the game the right way. Game like this, they did what they were supposed to do, how they were supposed to do it. Coming in, we wanted to win, number one, after the 2 losses at home. Second thing is, it was great to have Miles Brown back, get him some minutes, get his feet wet, and then we wanted to share the basketball, play the game the right way, and 31 assists on 42 baskets. I thought we did that.
Sam Hyman, Ohio Athletics. Coach, your 2 walk-ons, Ben and Quinn, got a lot of minutes today. Miles told me about just how valuable they are in practice. What did you notice from them today in the game?
Yeah, myself, I was a walk-on. Ben's dad, we were walk-ons, and we called ourselves the DNP crew. So for did not play, and we put a lot of time and effort into practice. And it's good to reward those guys with minutes. And I think I didn't really see it, but I'm sure the bench was excited for them. That's kind of what it's about. Those guys put a lot of time and effort into it. Same amount of our starters and rotation guys. And, a game like this is kind of what it's supposed to be for as well, get those guys some minutes and opportunity. And, I know Ben's dad, Chad, surprised him. He was up in Buffalo for the Cowboys game, drove down today 6 hours to see him. He didn't know he was coming. Obviously Quinn's mom and dad and sister were here, so it was good to see those guys get minutes and the reaction of the bench, for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Ike Cornish, a guy who had been, a little bit struggling earlier in the season, gets 13 today. What did you see from Ike? What have you seen from him in the week off leading up to this game and then in this game?
Yeah, I think with Ike, you go back, he didn't play his senior year, didn't redshirt his freshman year. His redshirt freshman year, he played like 4 or 5 minutes a game. And, with A.J. Brown, not available, he's going to get a bigger opportunity. So for Ike, to come in and get 5 offensive rebounds, that's what we need, out of him. He hit 2 out of 4 threes. He works at it, puts a lot of time into it. But, the rebounding piece is going to be big for him moving forward to continue to earn minutes. And I thought he was good today.
Luke Steiner, Ohio Athletics. Aiden Hadaway with his first start today, 11 points, perfect from the field. Talk about his development and how he's been.
Yeah, I think maybe the last 4 or 5 games, Aiden's played at a high level with a lot of confidence. And, being in the game at the end against Delaware and continuing what he's been doing, just his confidence level is really good right now. And, he's going to be even more important moving forward. And I think, with the role he has, you see more of a maturity, more of a mindset coming in to work. Sometimes when you don't play, it's hard to be focused and stay at it. But I thought his minutes were really good, played the right way. He's a big left-handed, can slash, can shoot, can rebound, and he's going to be big for us the rest of the year.
Coach Mike Schulte, Ohio Athletics. What does the return of Miles mean to the program?
Yeah, I think we've lost 4 games by a combined 20 points. So you're looking at 2 possession games in each of them. I think if he was here, we probably win 2 or 3 of those. Just a 5th-year senior, a maturity, a steadiness, defensively and offensively. I think he missed 8 games, so I think he's had about 3 or 4 good practices. He probably could have played last game, but we didn't want to force him back. He was confident in coming back, and that was big for him to play today.
What's your message to the team for the rest of the non-conference season? What do you want to see?
Yeah, big thing is we got a tough game at Austin Peay. It's a team who's evolved from the start. They have a new coach. Their chemistry is a lot better. They've played really well lately here. Lost a tough game at Western Kentucky by 1. Beat Southern Illinois. So they're playing at a high level. They got 2 two-time transfers eligible based on this lawsuit. So they got 2 more guys that they just added to their roster. They got some dynamic guards. I think probably that Sharp's averaging 18 to 20 a game, just a bucket. So it'll be a tough challenge for us going down, hopefully before we get a 4-day break. And then, we end with Davidson, who's been playing very well up neutral court up in Cleveland. So, we got 2 games left. Obviously we won't want to end the right way, build momentum heading into MAC play.
Coach, is there any value to playing in Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse for the MAC tournament?
Yeah, it's, kind of a reason we, did it. We were looking for a good neutral court game, happened to be up there. Initially, we thought we might play St. Bonaventure. Akron played them, so we agreed to play, and they found Davidson. We're going to return that game next year in wherever the Charlotte team plays, Spectrum. So we'll return that next year to them. And, it's a chance to get on the floor, like you said, playing in the MAC tournament, getting that environment. And, it's a triple header. Should be a great day. All right, good to see y'all.